All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heartland Championship Wrestling, live from the Dave Cave, brought to you by the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. My name is Dave Little, and I am so pleased to have folks come out for this afternoon's wrestling action from the ShoWare Center in Seattle, Washington, where we present to you West Coast Championship Wrestling, featuring the stars of Ring of Honor Championship Wrestling. We have a big night tonight. We last saw West Coast Championship Wrestling live on the channel 2 weeks ago at the pay-per-view broadcast of Pray for the Wicked. And that was an exciting show, and a couple of interesting things happened at that show. First, there was a title change at that show for the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship, the top title in West Coast Championship Wrestling, and it was the big man Michael Elgin who won that title with an exciting victory over then champion Jay Lethal. And tonight in our main event here at Seattle, we will have a rematch of those two men, as Michael Elgin this time comes in as champion and takes on the challenge in the rematch of Jay Lethal. Also on the pay-per-view a couple weeks ago, we saw continuing breakup of the team known as Team Takeover, as it was a grudge match between the leader of Team Takeover, Adam Cole, and the rebellious former member of the group, Roderick Strong. And of course, Cole, with his usual show of force, brought his pals with him, Kyle O'Reilly and Donovan Dijak, to ringside. But Strong did not come alone. He brought with him a couple of old pals from Ring of Honor days in Davey Richards and Austin Aries. But that match was interrupted by yet another ace up the sleeve of Adam Cole in the form of Keith Lee, making his first West Coast Championship Wrestling appearance. He showed up and bashed Roderick Strong over the head with a bottle to interrupt that match, and tonight we will see a no disqualification grudge match pitting Roderick Strong against Keith Lee. So those will be your double main event matches for tonight. Earlier in the show, we saw singles action with ACH getting a win over Shane Douglas. Then we saw tag team action between the team known as Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, picking up a countout victory over the Bravado Brothers in a very exciting match that ended with Harlan Bravado being put through a table at ringside and counted out. So big action there in the tag team division. Matt Riddle was next up, picking up an impressive victory over PJ Black with the combination of the bro to sleep followed by a bridging German suplex. Very good technical move by Matt Riddle to win that contest. Then it was back to the tag team division, where the team known as Ohio is for Killers, OI4K, Dave and Jake Christ, picked up the victory over Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander. Dave Christ picking up that victory with the head and arm trap DDT, and that moves OI4K back into contention for a potential title match. And in our last match on the non-televised portion of the show, it was the Hangman Adam Page with an impressive victory in singles action over former Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion Jay White. Now that brings us to tonight's first televised match. Also in the tag team division, one of the finest tag teams in the history of independent wrestling, Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, collectively known as the Kings of Wrestling. Excuse me, I got a little dry throat here. Try some more water. That should do the trick. The Kings of Wrestling, Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, move out against another fine tag team known as Bad Influence, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. And for those of you who follow modern wrestling, Claudio Castagnoli has gone on to some degree of success in World Wrestling Entertainment under the assumed name of Cesaro. Unfortunately for the wrestling world, Cesaro is, in my opinion, the most criminally underused talent in the WWE today. But he is there and seeing some measure of success. And if you follow AEW wrestling, you know that Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian have been part of that territory in conjunction with a third man, Scorpio Sky, collectively known as SCU, SoCal Unlimited. So, that sets us up for the opening match of the televised portion of the show. Tag team competition, Kings of Wrestling versus Bad Influence. And to open the match, it will be Chris Hero for the Kings and Christopher Daniels for Bad Influence. And the opening roll goes to Hero. Hero starts things off with a shoulder block, knocking Daniels to the canvas. Daniels back up to his feet quickly, and he picks up Hero coming in, catches him and drops him down hard with a sit-out powerbomb. Interesting exchange here between these two men, very familiar with each other, and both very technically skilled in that ring. They lock up again. This time Hero ducks under, goes behind, catches Daniels by the waist and takes him down to the canvas. And what's Hero going to do now? Oh, nice move by Daniels, nice move by Hero. As Daniels got to his feet, Hero came off the ropes and nailed him with a rolling elbow smash. Chris Hero, very dangerous with those elbows. He goes for the cover, gets a count of 1, and on the count of 2, Daniels kicks out, but that was a fine opening move by Chris Hero. And Daniels is down. Hero's going to follow that up. He is going to go for a leaning reverse chinlock. Reverse chinlock applied by Hero as Daniels kicks out of the pinfall. Daniels gets to his feet, and Daniels is going to follow that up. And a fireman's carry takeover by Daniels, up and down into a Death Valley driver. Nice move by Daniels. Daniels will tag out, and into the match for the first time comes Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian, the California boy, is going to take Hero over with a whip to the turnbuckle. Hero bounces back off the turnbuckle. And on a roll of 5, it is Hero who lifts a knee into the forehead of Kazarian as Kazarian charged into the corner. Hero now in control. Hero with a vicious stomp. Kazarian slow to get to his feet. Hero is going to take the opportunity to tag in Claudio for the first time tonight. Claudio is going to come with another whip to the turnbuckle. Kazarian off the turnbuckle, and this time it is Kazarian who bounces forward off the turnbuckle and catches Cesaro with a skull-crushing, splitting lariat. Good move by Kazarian, and Castagnoli is down. Kazarian in control. Kazarian with a Shining Wizard kick to the side of the head. That was stiff. Claudio up to one knee, trying to shake out the cobwebs after that blow. And Kazarian's going to take him down to the canvas with a half Nelson chokehold. Trying to wear down the big man. Castagnoli, the biggest man in this match. Can he get over and tag in Hero? No, he can't get over there. And Kazarian maintains control. Kazarian with a body scissors. Still trying to work the lungs of Claudio and wear the big man down. Kazarian in control on the mat. And another half Nelson chokehold by Kazarian. This time Claudio is finally able to get to his feet. Kazarian's going to try for a neck breaker, but that's a power move, and Claudio is by far the stronger of these two men. And that puts Claudio in control as he blocks the attempted neck breaker and follows up with a UFO. Big, over-the-shoulder, spinning body slam by Claudio, and Kazarian slow to get to his feet. Claudio in control now. He calls that move the USO, whip to the ropes. The UFO. Whip to the ropes. Kazarian comes off the ropes, and on a roll of 4, it is Kazarian who gets a knee smash to the side of the head of Claudio. Claudio ducked his head too soon, and Kazarian made him pay for it. Kazarian now is going to go for the tag to Daniels. We're going to see a double team move here, and it is going to be a sit-out powerbomb neckbreaker combo. Devastating combination move. They go for the cover, count of 1, and on a count of 2, Claudio kicks out. Daniels now the legal man in the ring. After that devastating double team on Claudio, Daniels is in control. What's he going to do? He is going to go for the pitch out of the ring. Both these men are B-rated, average out of the ring competitors. And on a roll of 10, it is Daniels who is going to go with the steel chair shot. The referee issues the warning. Will there be a disqualification here? No. And Daniels smacks Claudio with the chair. And that was devastating. Tag to Kazarian. We're going to see an attempted double team here, but no. Kazarian and Daniels try for the double clothesline, but Claudio ducks under that and nails both his opponents with running clotheslines. Legal man in the ring is still Daniels, but Claudio is in control, and it is Claudio who is going to pick him up for the pile driver. Claudio is going to go for the pile driver on Christopher Daniels. He is going to need, let's check the charts here, choice G. He is going to need a power roll to get that. Power is 0. So on an 8 or lower, Claudio can execute the pile driver, and he hit it. He hit the pile driver, and Daniels is down. Tag to Hero. Double team attempt by the Kings, and this time they nail it. A deadly face-first double suplex. Hero makes the cover. Count of 1. And Daniels kicks out once again. But Hero is in control and Daniels is in trouble. Hero now goes for that rolling elbow smash. And he nails it. Count of 1. And another kick out by Daniels, but he is at 3 points of fatigue now. That's the end of the 3-count pinfalls for Daniels. It's going to be one and done for him, and they're going to have to start using the pin saves. As Hero remains in control, and Hero now goes to the cravat buster. He wrenches the neck, swings him around, and drops him down, and he's going to go for the cover once again. Here comes Kazarian for the pin save, and oh, Kazarian goes to the wrestler interference chart. Kazarian comes into the ring, and he goes crazy. And on a roll of 4, it is Kazarian who attacks Hero with a deadly specialty move. We'll say he comes in with the flux capacitor on Hero. He may be disqualified here. No, he will not be disqualified. That's going to lead to a pin attempt on Hero. Hero kicks out of that one. But that adds a point of fatigue to Hero, also a point of fatigue to Daniels after the pin attempt. And the first pin save has been used. Daniels still the legal man in the ring. Kazarian being put out by the referee. But Daniels is now in control after that double team move on Hero. And Daniels is going to go for a reverse STO. Down to the canvas hard goes Hero, face first onto the mat. And Daniels is now going to come over and make a legal tag to Kazarian. And we're going to see another double team. And oh, it is another deadly face-first double suplex. Down goes Hero. This time it's Kazarian who will go for the cover. And Hero again manages to kick out of that one. But the tide has turned here with the team of Bad Influence taking control over Hero. And it's Hero now who is desperately in need of a tag as Kazarian's in control. Kazarian with a flux capacitor nails it. That's going to cost Hero another point of fatigue. Hero slips away before Kazarian can put the cover on him. Kazarian is still in control, and it is Kazarian now with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Chris Hero. On a roll of 6, Hero grabs the arm of Kazarian and reverses that whip and sends Kazarian into the turnbuckle. And another reversal, it's going to be Hero into the turnbuckle. And it is Hero coming off the turnbuckle, and Kazarian nails him with a big kick. Kazarian back in control. Kazarian now with that half Nelson choke tries to take Hero down to the canvas. Hero, the bigger and stronger of the two men, doesn't go down. And Kazarian hits him with a back elbow and staggers Hero. Kazarian still in control. Now he's going to try for the DDT. He is going to need a choice roll for that one. And let's see, on the choice chart A, that is going to be a power move. And he's going to need 9 or lower to connect on that one. He got it. And Hero is staggered. Kazarian remains in control. He's going to go now for the slingshot leg drop. Needs a roll of 8 or lower to connect on that. He got it. And Hero is staggered back, but he does have a chance at a pin at a tag here, defensive tag, and he gets over and makes the tag to Claudio. Kazarian probably could have done a little more damage in that situation, but Hero got away and got the freshman Claudio into the match. Claudio in control with a big bicycle kick and just nails Kazarian as he comes into the ring. Kazarian is down, and Claudio has the opportunity to do some damage here. He's going to pitch Kazarian out of the ring. Kazarian, this is not where he wants to be. Oh, but on a roll of 2, it is Kazarian who drags Cesaro out of the ring, drags Claudio out of the ring, and smashes Claudio into the turnbuckle post. That's a shocker. Kazarian prevails on the arena floor. Kazarian now in control. He's going to take things back into the ring, and Kazarian is going to hit Claudio with the Shining Wizard. Shining Wizard by Kazarian. Claudio is stunned. He hits that Shining Wizard again. Claudio rolling over to the side, trying to get back to his feet. Kazarian takes him down with a half Nelson choke. And this time a back elbow from Kazarian stuns Claudio. Can Claudio get out and make a tag? Yes, he can. So nice little show of offense by Kazarian against the stronger Claudio. But Hero comes into the ring and just is going to talk a little smack and shove Kazarian backwards. Kazarian doesn't like that. Kazarian grabs Hero, and it is a whip to the turnbuckle. Roll of 6 is a reversal. It's Kazarian into the turnbuckle, and on a roll of 4, Kazarian bounces forward off the turnbuckle and nails Hero with a lariat. Hero goes down and staggers backwards. Kazarian back in control. Going to go for that leg drop. Needs an 8 or lower to connect on that. And on a roll of 9, Hero got out of the way of it. Hero now in control. Vicious stomp. Vicious stomp on Kazarian. Kazarian looks for the tag. Gets the tag to Daniels. And in comes Daniels. Daniels still worn out from his previous forays into the ring. But he's coming in on offense now. And he scores with a knee lift on Hero. Hero fires back with a double leg slam. Can't get him up, as Daniels is the stronger of the two men, and Daniels nails Hero with the last rites. Stunning blow by Daniels, taking Hero face first down into the canvas. Daniels in control now. Daniels is going to go with the whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Hero, and this time it is Hero with a knee to the head, staggering Daniels. Hero follows up with a leaping senton. That's a damaging move from a big man. That is a choice roll. And he's going to need a 9 or lower to connect on that one. And on a roll of 8, he hits it. And Daniels, and both men are down. Daniels is the first one to get to his feet. And it is Daniels with a knee lift. Hero takes a step back. Daniels with another knee lift. And this time Hero is going to fire back. And it is Hero with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Christopher Daniels. And on a roll of 8, it is a running back elbow from Hero that takes Daniels down to the mat. Tag to Claudio. Claudio goes with a running knee lift as he hits the ring, and Christopher Daniels is down. Claudio now with the Ricola Bomb. The Ricola Bomb. That's a finishing hold, and that's going to require a pin save. And on a pin save of 11, Kazarian comes back into the ring, and all 4 men now are in the ring. On a roll of 4 or lower, this will result in a double disqualification. That's not going to happen. So we go to a single die roll. On an even roll, the brawl is won by Daniels. On the odd roll, it is Claudio. And on a roll of 3, it's Claudio who wins the battle, dumps Kazarian out of the ring. We do need to add another fatigue token for Daniels, and that is 0. Now, the team of Bad Influence has used both their pin save attempts. Claudio in control against Daniels. He is going to go for the pitch out of the ring. And on a roll of 6, the brawl on the outside of the ring goes to the man with the better ring rating, and they're even, so Claudio wins that brawl. Back in the ring now, Claudio with a European uppercut. Ooh, he got all of that one. Daniels is down. Claudio goes for the cover, and on a roll of 8 or lower, we'll see the pin. But on a roll of 10, Daniels kicks out. Oh my goodness. Tag to Hero. We're going to see a double team here. And on a roll of 7, it is a double clothesline from Claudio and Hero, taking Daniels back down. What's Hero going to do now? He pitches Daniels out of the ring. And on a roll of 9, it is Hero who wins the brawl on the arena floor. And Daniels crawls back into the ring where Hero is waiting. Hero has got the elbow pad. He's going to load it up. And oh, this may be a disqualification. No, there will not be a disqualification here. Hero loads the elbow pad, and he nails Christopher Daniels right between the eyes with that loaded elbow pad. That is a +3 finisher, so it is a pin roll of 11, and they got him. Hero with the loaded elbow pad takes out Christopher Daniels, and your winners of this match are the Kings of Wrestling. So congratulations to the Kings of Wrestling for that big victory over Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. It was Daniels who took the bulk of the punishment in that match, and Hero finished him off with the loaded elbow. That moves the Kings of Wrestling forward in the tag team division. They will now face the team of OI4K with a title shot on the line. The Briscoe brothers await the winner of that match between OI4K and the Kings of Wrestling in the near future. And some good history between those two teams that we can discuss if we end up putting that match on the channel. But now we are going to go to the no disqualification grudge match, pitting Roderick Strong against Limitless Keith Lee, with Aries and Davey Richards at ringside for Strong, and members of Team Takeover, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and Donovan Dijak at ringside backing up Keith Lee. And here we go. And the opening roll is a tie, so that is going to take us to some shenanigans. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? And for our shenanigans roll, we are going to go to the Face to the Mat strategy guide, and we're going to take a look at the hardcore ring match results and just see what happens here. Since this is no disqualification, since it was an even roll, we'll go with Keith Lee rolling in the Face to the Mat book. And on a roll of 43, is Keith Lee a cheater? Yes, he is. Cheat wrestler scores immediate win using blatantly illegal tactic and then issues grudge match challenge. How about that? Oh my goodness. Face to the Mat has given Keith Lee a victory. We'll have to come up with a scenario around that, but there will be a grudge match follow-up from that situation. Keith Lee with the victory. How are we going to build a storyline around this? I've got a few ideas in mind, and I always let the dice decide. And on a roll of 1, that is going to be some partnership shenanigans. So we will say that Kyle O'Reilly got involved, and Kyle O'Reilly kicked Roderick Strong in the back of the head from behind, and dropped Strong with a brainbuster before the opening bell, giving Keith Lee the option to take the victory. And Lee with a pinfall victory over Strong based upon outside influence by Kyle O'Reilly to create that pinfall victory. But Face to the Mat also says that there will be a feud match resulting from that. So that takes us to the Filsinger game feud table. And let's see what happens on the Filsinger game feud table as we say hi to STG Replays and TribeFan879 expressing his angst over the shenanigans in a pro wrestling match. That never happens, says TribeFan879. And you know, he's absolutely right. This is the first time in the history of wrestling that shenanigans have ever taken place in a match. Okay, the roll on the feud table is 8. And this is you, the victor, are attacked from behind by an ally of the opponent. All of a sudden, an ally of yours rushes to the ring, and a wild brawl involving all 4 men erupts. It takes the entire security force to break it up. When the smoke clears, the commissioner books the 4 wrestlers in a tag team super match for later in the show or the next card. It's up to you. So it will be Keith Lee teaming with Kyle O'Reilly. They're not regular tag team partners, but they will be together in a future match against Roderick Strong, and we will go with Odd will go with Aries, Even will go with Richards. It will be Austin Aries and Roderick Strong against Lee and O'Reilly in a future grudge match. Okay, so that was some quick shenanigans and a quick ending to that match. But yeah, I do like the Face to the Mat Highlight Center booklet. It adds some drama to some storylines, and although I don't play Face to the Mat per se, I do like using this Highlight Center booklet to add to some of the shenanigans that can take place in my Filsinger Legends of Wrestling Federation. And there we just saw what happened is Keith Lee with a victory over Roderick Strong. I would not let a title change hands in a situation like that. But for a grudge match, we got an interesting result. Had some interesting confrontations. Kyle O'Reilly asserting himself, getting involved, and the partnership between Austin Aries and Roderick Strong will come into play, and that will set up a future grudge match at a future West Coast Championship Wrestling show. And that brings us to our main event for the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship. It is Michael Elgin, the new champion, defending against the former champion Jay Lethal. STG Replays, Kent says, just finished 2 rolls of Glory Days boxing, and if you are the underdog, you want me rolling for you. That's good to know. All right, so let's get started with the title match. And once again, it is a tie roll on the opening roll. Only this time we'll not go to the Highlight Center booklet. Since this is a championship match, we'll just say that since that was an even roll, that will go to the wrestler on the right. So we'd go odd rolls, even rolls. Jay Lethal gets the advantage here, starting off the title match. Big match feel to this one. These two have a tremendous rivalry, but also mutual respect, working each other after their very fine match at the pay-per-view in Los Angeles 2 weeks ago. Lethal is in control, and he is going to start things off. He goes low and clips the knee of Elgin. He worked the knees of Elgin in that last match and had some success. Elgin is down to 1 knee. Still a little gimpy in that knee from the punishment he took from Lethal 2 weeks ago. Lethal now is going to go right to the figure 4 leg lock. How about that? This is the same strategy that Lethal tried 2 weeks ago. Elgin goes down. Can Lethal convert? He is going to go for the death jump now. Lethal to the top rope, comes off with the death jump, and on a roll of 7, he nails a flying shoulder block off the top turnbuckle. Lethal quickly in control, and Lethal is going to smash Elgin into the ring post. Elgin is stunned. Lethal's going to go for a quick cover, count of 1, and Elgin kicks out of that one. But Lethal has taken control in the early going here as he wants that title back around his waist. Lethal now smashes him into the ring post again. Another cover, another kick out, but the fatigue token's already accumulating for Michael Elgin as Jay Lethal has taken control of this match and he has taken the offensive from the beginning. Lethal now with a lethal combination, that pinfall, that double kick, and Elgin is going to take that and just roll out of the ring. Both these men are very adept at battling at ringside, both A-rated levels of the ring. Lethal's going to try for a suicide dive on a roll of 2 to 6 or lower. He's going to try the suicide dive, but Elgin's too smart for that. And it is going to be Elgin who takes control of the battle outside the ring. And now it is a wild brawl. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. Elgin is not disqualified. Lethal may be disqualified. No, he is not disqualified. And now it is odd even. And on an even roll, it will be Elgin winning the brawl. And on a roll of 4, Elgin wins the brawl. And Elgin takes control. Action goes back into the ring. Elgin is going to go to the Elgin bomb. He caught Lethal coming in and power slams him down to the mat. Goes for the cover. Count of 1. And Lethal kicks out of that one, but he has been stunned. Much like the previous match, Lethal started off with some scientific moves, tried to punish the lower legs of Elgin, and Elgin has fired back with his power and taken control. What's Elgin going to do now? Elgin with a spinning back fist. And he caught Lethal on the side of the head, and Lethal goes down. Elgin now is going to pitch Lethal out of the ring. Here we go again. Elgin is not a flyer, so they're just going to brawl this one out on the arena floor. And once again, it is Elgin who wins the brawl on the arena floor. Lethal back up to the ring apron, and Elgin is going to suplex Lethal from the outside in and slam Lethal down to the canvas hard. Elgin now in control. Another spinning back fist. Didn't get all of that one. Lethal is able to get to his feet, and now Elgin is going to go for the black hole slam. That requires a choice roll, and that is a choice D, so that means that this will be a roll of 8 or lower to connect on this. And on a roll of 11, Lethal escapes. He got out of the back hole, the black hole slam comes off the shoulders, and it is Lethal who takes Elgin back down to the canvas, and once again, Lethal with that figure 4 leg lock. Very nice move by Lethal. He jumped off the back of the shoulders of Elgin, scored a double leg takedown, and quickly locked in the figure 4 leg lock. Elgin makes his way to the ropes and is able to get free from the hold. Lethal still in control, and Lethal now with a Koji clutch, a painful submission hold. Still working that lower leg. Will he be able to force a submission here on a roll of 4 or lower? Count of 1. Count of 2. Oh my goodness, on a roll of 4 or lower, we'll have a new champ. But Elgin finally escapes that one. Close call for Michael Elgin. That is 3 fatigue tokens, and so there's no more 3 count submissions for Elgin. I put that rule in place just to save the fluke snake eyes pinfalls that would happen from time to time. But Lethal is now fully in control. And once again, he is going to smash Elgin into the ring post. Elgin shakes out the cobwebs. Lethal whipped to the ropes. Elgin tries to reverse that. Can't do so. And Lethal just goes up and rakes the eyes of Michael Elgin. Elgin tried to reverse the whip to the ropes, but Lethal with the eye rake. And Lethal now with another eye rake. Elgin is not happy about that. Elgin comes back, tries for the enziguri kick. Lethal dodges that one. And Lethal comes back with the dragon suplex. He can hit that on a roll of 9 or lower, and he hits it, taking Elgin down hard with the dragon suplex. Lethal back in control. What's he going to do now? He's going to go for the European uppercut. And Lethal is going to follow that up with a diving shoulder tackle off of the middle turnbuckle. And Elgin once again is going to take that shot and roll out of the ring. Back out to the arena floor we go. And on a roll of 6, that is the clean win for the A-rated Elgin. Elgin wins the brawl on the arena floor. And he is going to go with a spinning back fist that takes Lethal down hard. That spinning back fist once again finds its mark. And it's now Elgin who's going to go for a corkscrew splash. That's a choice roll. He can hit that with a power roll of 7 or lower. But on a roll of 8, Lethal escapes. Lethal escapes from the attempted corkscrew splash. Elgin hits the canvas hard, and Lethal with another diving dynamite roll, and Elgin once again takes a powder. Can Lethal go to the air? He cannot get there. Brawl on the arena floor. Once again, it is a brawl on the arena floor. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. And Elgin rolled the disqualification. He will be disqualified here. Will Lethal also be disqualified? No. And Michael Elgin has been disqualified. Lethal is going to win this one by disqualification after yet another brawl on the arena floor. Lethal is your winner by disqualification. That's disappointing for him, as he wanted to get that title back around his waist. But with that win, he does guarantee himself a rematch against Michael Elgin, and the rematch will take place under no disqualification rules. So that's our matches for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing was settled here in Seattle. We've got another rematch between Lethal and Elgin to come. We've got a tag team rematch between Keith Lee and Kyle O'Reilly to face off against Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. We do have winners in Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, and they're on a collision course with OI4K for a shot at the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. All right, it is 1:53. I've got a phone call at 2 o'clock coming up, so I've got a few minutes before I have to sign off to tell you about some channel updates. Thank you, everybody, for checking out today's wrestling. Exciting show, but a show that probably raised more questions than it answered. As far as what's coming up on the channel, tomorrow, My Journey with Jesus will be back on the air with discussion about the Bible and social justice, something I'm just beginning to explore, but something that we will discuss on the channel tomorrow. Next Friday night, we'll be back in action with the Epic Basketball League and action from the Bronze Division. The only team that has yet to appear on a streamed broadcast from the Epic Basketball League this season is the Detroit Pistons. And they are featuring Dave Bing and Bob Lanier, two of the 50 greatest players in NBA history. Detroit is at the top of the Bronze Division and looking to get promoted back to the Silver Division for next season. They will be facing the sensational Rookie of the Year, Sidney Wicks, and the Portland Trail Blazers. So that should be an interesting game next Friday night on the channel. And finally, before we go, I would like to say congratulations to my good friend Ron Juckett on 2 years of YouTube broadcasting as he enters his third year of broadcasting on the Retro Sports Network. The Retro Sports Network was one of the first gaming streams that I listened to on a regular basis, and it was the inspiration of Ron Juckett and the very creative and entertaining things that Ron does that got me interested in the broadcasting world. From there, I started watching a variety of different broadcasts, and it was Al Red Sox fan who started goading me about when I was going to get my own channel up and running. And so between the inspiration of Ron Juckett and the prodding of Al Red Sox fan, the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network was born. And once again, congratulations to Ron for 2 full years of YouTube broadcasting and hopefully many more to come. So thank you to Ron. Thank you to STG Replays and TribeFan879 who hung out in the live chat this afternoon for the show. Thanks to everybody who is catching this broadcast on the replay. And from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network, this is Dave Little signing off from the Dave Cave saying that's our stream and I am out.